Hello everybody, my name is Rudy. I also go by Post Plays on YouTube. What I'm about to show is just a forewarning. It's kind of disgusting. I have a picture of my cat right now, only because it'll maybe ease you in a little bit to it. A little background story, or a little insight into what I do for a living. I work at a 24-hour pharmacy. I don't work in the pharmacy, but I work on the floor as a shift leader. And we have a trash compactor that got clogged Monday. I know this seems strange and maybe even irrelevant, but I promise you it's going to be relevant. And well, it got clogged sometime over the weekend. I didn't work the weekend. All I know is I came in Monday. It's been clogged at least 4 days. Trash all over the floor. I finally got sick of it. I had to do something about it, and I was prepared to crawl in the dumpster to get it unclogged because I knew somebody had clogged it with cardboard. That just seems to be always the case, and lo and behold, it was. Anyway, just to show, just a little proof that there was indeed a dumpster that was clogged, I'm going to show it real quick, and I apologize for the display in advance. You can see it back there, that blue right there. That's, oops, let me fix this real quick. I'm going to zoom in. You can see it back there. That blue right there, that's what was clogging it. And took me over an hour. You can see the broom handle right there that I used to, it's not a broom handle, it's a mop handle, that I used to unclog it with. Took me over an hour, a lot of elbow grease, but that's not necessarily the point of this video. I'm about to show you. Back up. There's my cat again. He's a cutie. Hold on just a minute. I'm not used to using the screen recorder. I'm gonna back up, and I'm gonna show you another screen recording I took of Quantum of Conscious, and this video is actually sort of meant for him. Let's just play it.
Apparently they had to put it in there. Nobody fucking knows. Apparently the inflationary period of the early 60s, what was it, Weimar? Weimar Republic? How much money you got in that dumpster? Is that enough to get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? I don't know. But then in Weimar, they told you by the time you were done with your fucking peanut butter and jelly, you needed 2 dumpsters full of. That's a bunch of bullshit, too. I'm sure there was inflation in Weimar, but these stories about dumpsters to get a piece of bread, where do you even get that much cash? I mean, it's ridiculous. Anyway, apparently. Okay,
I'm pausing it. So I'm doing this. I have my earbud in. I'm listening to Quantum of Conscious, Matt McKinley. I hope I got his last name right because I have to keep looking it up. I'm not going to look it up again. I apologize if I've got your last name wrong, Matt. I mean no offense. But anyway, you can see where I'm going with this. These synchronicities. I stopped calling them coincidences over a year ago. I'm starting to call them synchronicities, and it's just very bizarre. Stuff like this has been happening to me a lot lately, especially I want to say the last 6 months or so. They've been happening more and more frequently. And last night was I work overnight, by the way, so I just got off work, just to put it in perspective, and I just now making this video. I felt like I had to talk about it. I'm gonna play it again.
Apparently they had to put it in there. Nobody fucking knows. Apparently the inflationary period of the early 60s, what was it, Weimar? Weimar Republic? How much money you got in that dumpster?
How much money you got in that dumpster? Matt says this as I'm messing with the dumpster. I got the mop handle in my hand, trying to pry open trying to pry a cardboard display so the dumpster gets unclogged. And that's not the end of it. How much money you got in that dumpster? You're gonna need 2 dumpsters. So a dumpster full of money is what I'm working with, by the way. And I didn't even think of this. I went up to my coworker, her name is Karina, and she's very smart. Her and I have been talking about this kind of stuff for the past 6 months or so. And she's been noticing fractals and Mandela effects and these coincidences, these synchronicities going on in her life as well, ever since I started talking to her about it. And they're getting more and more intense to the point where they almost kind of frighten her a little bit, and I have to remind her, look, you need to stay in the present and just relax, laugh at the clown show. And she's starting to understand. She's very open, I'm so impressed by her. because I would have never been. She's 30 years old. I'm 38. At age 30, I would have never been open to this kind of stuff. But she understands it so quickly, and she's a Christian, by the way, and so am I. But she's not a fundamental Christian, so she's very open to new ideas and new concepts of what reality could be. And once her and I began talking about this, she told me that these synchronicities started happening with her, and it's just getting more and more intense. So I took a picture of the dumpster. I screen recorded this video I was listening to of Matt's while I'm working, and I played it for her, and I was like, and she caught it immediately. She's like, are you serious? She's like, yeah, I'm listening to Matt McKinley, and he's talking about. You were talking about inflation, Matt. I don't remember exactly what the context was, but you're reading a Wikipedia article talking about inflations at some university or something, and you made a joke about a dumpster full of money. And she pointed out, this is the point I'm getting to, she pointed out that I was working with a dumpster full of money because we have to dispose of things that are worth a lot of money a lot of times, electronics, food, unfortunately. Food that's good enough to sell, by the way, but company procedures says that we have to throw it away, so I have to throw it away. We account for it and throw it away. It's money in the garbage, money in a dumpster. Matt McKinley said it. Quantum of conscious. He said it. It's unbelievable. Had a little pause there. This video is also intended for a gentleman by the name of Uncanny Deduction. I believe his name is Christopher. He may go by Chris. Uncanny Deduction, if you're listening, if I got your name wrong, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend. I really like your work. Ever since Matt McKinley turned me onto your YouTube channel, I can't help but agree with almost everything you say. Some of it is a little esoteric, like you said, borderline psychotic, and I don't mean that as an insult. I think psychosis has been put into the English lexicon almost as an opposite, like having some kind of psychosis may be a good thing, only because this rotten reality tends to inverse meanings. I'm getting to that point now, and obviously I believe that English is a spellcraft language. The funny part is I had intimations of that before I found Quantum of Consciousness channel or Uncanny Deduction's channel, and it's just incredible how obvious it is to me, but the people around me don't see it. But the girl I talked about a while ago, Karina, she sees it. She understands it, and she almost I don't like speaking for people, but it's almost like she loves it. Like it's almost like a craving. She wants to understand what this reality is, in the same way I do, but I have to calm her down every now and then, because I have to say, look, just live in the present. It'll come to you. And Uncanny Deduction's fractal reality, almost what happened to me with the dumpster full of money was I don't know if it's a fractal or a Mandela effect or whatever, or banana fractal, whatever the hell. I don't know what to make of it, but it's almost like I've been asking for these incidences to happen more and more often, because I find them so fascinating, and it's almost like I can't get enough, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I sometimes wonder if I have to maybe lay off listening to guys like Uncanny Deduction or Quantum of Conscious. Those two guys are pretty much the only two I ever listen to. I don't dwell in it's too much negativity. I don't know how to explain it. Too much nonsense and bullshit and marketing when it comes to other truther, quote unquote, YouTubers. But anyway, I think I'm rambling on a little too much, so I'm gonna go and end the video. I'm gonna send it to you, Matt, if you're listening, and Uncanny Deduction, I'm gonna post it on in a comment of one of his videos. Hopefully he clicks it. You guys take it easy. Bye bye.